Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're here to talk about Rush and an early composition done a little bit later. This is from 2004, By-tor and the Snowdog. Now, By-tor was actually the first track they ever wrote with Neil Peart as a conceptual kind of progressive piece. And it shows up on Fly By Night. It's 8 minutes long, closes out side one. The versions that they were doing in concert tend to be half that size. And if you're familiar with the song, you'll understand why. It's kind of got the main driving part right up front in the first half of the song. And then it turns into this kind of slower, more atmospheric jam that builds up for several minutes and then goes back to the original theme.
I think the first time I heard it, I was over at a friend's house or something, and I didn't even react strongly that time, but, I'm like, who is it? What is this? And they're like, By-tor and the Snowdog. And I think they were listening to All the World's a Stage. Actually.
Yeah, it's on there too. That's right.
Yeah. And so that was the first time I ever heard that song. I would listen to it again, like a decade or two later. I would get back into it and start listening to it again, and I like it. It seems like By-tor is kind of the evil figure or whatever, from Hades or whatever, and and the Snowdog is the hero.
That's right.
And they, for some reason, they used to. I remember seeing, maybe it's on All the World's a Stage, or maybe it's another live album, but it kind of lists like Geddy as By-tor and Alex as the Snowdog.
Maybe playing those parts in the song kind of thing?
Maybe. It's
you gotta listen for that. Gotta listen for that. That could be interesting.
It kind of sounds like the bass and guitar are dueling in the middle of it. They start jamming.
Okay, well, with that in mind. Yeah, and the only other insight I have is that By-tor and Snowdog are two dogs. Or that's what it was modeled against initially, two real-life dogs.
Yeah.
But anyway, you don't see this song covered much, so we look forward to it. Here we go. The washing machines.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the Snowdog. Square for battle. Let the baby die.
Are they barking at each other?
Doing the guitar and bass part.
Oh, man.
Are you sure it's over?
Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
It was right there. Yeah. Yeah, they probably went right into some other song. Sorry. But so that was from 2004. They were loving playing that song. This was not long after they'd been off for several years so that Neil could deal with his personal tragedies, and kind of pick his pieces up and get interested in the band again. So it must be really nice. This is not the first time out, but it's very soon after they started up again, So there's a certain joy, I bet, in playing that song.
Oh, yeah.
But, since it was like probably the first one like it that they did together.
Yeah. Yeah, very possible. It's on the second album, Fly By Night.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're talking, just about 30 years later. That's so yeah, kind of a heartwarming experience. And I liked the cartoons too up there. I wish
I was going to say, I wish they had like another part of the screen there where they would show what was on the screen on the stage there. I was kind of wondering, I would have liked to see more of the cartoon myself.
That was a lot of fun. It's just a nice reminder that they were pretty much set in stone almost from the start. They just had to kind of develop and learn each other and go through the whole personality thing of turning into the unified force of three that would make these incredible masterpieces. And, just the sheer power of it, it took them a little time to get it together, but really not that much time. I mean, pretty fast. So that's a great little tidbit. I'm glad we got to do that one. So any other thoughts, Adrian, before we...
I enjoy the song. It's one of my favorites from Rush.
Nice.
The Snowdog. So.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's underrated, I would say. I'm glad they were playing it. All right. So anybody out there that saw By-tor live, tell us about that experience and tell me what tour it was, how it went. Did they play the whole thing? Did they just play the 4-minute? It kind of makes sense they just play the 4-minute. But anything like that, just put it down below. We'd love to hear about it. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. And we'll just keep doing them. We're having a blast. So, all right. So with that, we'll catch you later on. All right. Take care, folks.
See y'all later.